What's up, y'all? What? I was literally just on the main menu and the game crashed. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. Good play. Okay. My PS5 like literally just ejected the disc by itself. Okay, hold on. And yes, I am an old fart who likes to play games on the disc. That is correct. I do like my physical copies. All right, here we go. Take 2, everybody. Hopefully my save file is like not corrupted. That would be, I would cry. I would cry old man tears. Let's see here. Okay. What's up, Joel? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well tonight. And by the way, my throat is a little bit scratchy. Something to do with like when the weather starts to change. I don't know, allergies flare up and stuff. So you guys get my deep, sexy voice tonight. Lucky y'all. Let's see. So I think I said I was going to do this outpost first, and then I think my next story point is right there. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you, man. How are you on this fine evening? You're too lazy to eject the disc, so you went all digital. See, yeah. I mean, in a lot of ways, going all digital makes perfect sense. But in some ways, I just, you know, I'm attached to my physical copies, man. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. It just, I am who I am. I just like having a library, I guess you could say, so to speak, of games. Like, I like having a shelf where I can look and I'm like, oh, there's my games. And like, I mean, I don't know, not to sound like too like tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, but I feel more like I actually own it if I can hold it in my hands. Like I feel like feasibly there could be a day that comes where like Sony's like, hey, we don't like this game anymore. We're going to erase it from everybody's library or something like that, you know? Like as unlikely as it is, I think it could maybe happen, you know, where Sony doesn't like a game, or, you know, I feel like if I have the disc, if for whatever reason, if I wanted to load the original patch of the game, I could, you know, whereas if you only have digital, I don't think you could do that. And I know like the likelihood that such a circumstance would arise is basically 0. But I just like knowing that I have the option, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It really doesn't make much sense, but as I said, I am who I am. Are you a bad guy? You don't... I can't talk to you, but you're also not like trying to hurt me, so... I'm not gonna try to hurt you. Because my rebel outpost is over here. Just finished a 5-hour Ragnarok sesh. Nice, man. I love those long gaming sessions. They feel good. What's up, Zenners? Good to see you. Welcome back. How are you doing, man? They could snatch my digital away at any time and you can't do anything about it. That is correct, my friend. That is correct. They could. I mean, they wouldn't, but they could. Why am I coughing? I'm not standing in the... My health is declining. I'm not standing in the blight stuff. What the heck? I'm not standing in blight. Why?
I was told I'd find one here. I should take out the leader.
I honestly, I don't really care if they take the game out a few years after the release. The chance that I will want to play a game after finishing once 100% or not is pretty low. I mean, depends on the game. There are definitely games that I like to replay. I replay Bloodborne at least once a year, which, speaking of which, I need to do that this year. I need to do my annual Bloodborne stream. I mean, I'm probably going to play Elden Ring, you know, in the future, years to come, most likely. Dark Souls, years to come, most likely. So, you know, there are certain games that I will replay, and there are certain games, of course, that I won't replay. Like, you know, love the game as I do. I'm probably never going to replay, like, the original Horizon. Maybe, I mean, never say never. I might one day, but who knows? I don't really plan on it, if that makes sense. But there are definitely games that I can replay. But the thing that comes to mind when it comes to what I'm talking about is I take a game like Ocarina of Time, for example, because I have the original day one release gold cartridge of that game.
Take my chance.
And
Right there.
no one can take that from me. No one can take my day one Ocarina of Time golden cartridge. And the day one Ocarina of Time golden cartridge has, you know, it's super duper minor and really insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but Ganon, at the end of the game, he coughs red blood, okay? Like he's like wheezing and then he coughs, he's like, and then he coughs up blood. In the original day one release, the blood is red. But then, like, I guess people complained, was like, hey, this is a game for kids, it's rated E for everyone, why is he coughing up blood? So, like, and subsequent versions of the game, they changed the color of the blood from red to green. And so I like knowing that no one can take my original copy from me. Like, no one can take that from me. Like, I have it, it's mine. And also there's a couple other changes that subsequent versions of the game have made that you know, change things from the day one version. Like I think the music in the Fire Temple is different in later versions of the game, because I think the original version had like some form of chant in it that was like similar to, I think, like a religious chant. And so people, I think, you know, when the game came out, people were, you know, wary that the chanting being similar as it was might, you know, ruffle feathers. And I happen to really like that music, and I'm glad that my version of the game has that, you know, original music in it, and things like that. So even though, you know, let's say I have the physical copy of the physical copy of this game, for example. You know, they come out with patches and stuff, and the patches are more or less forced upon you. Like, you technically do have the option to download them or not, but more or less, you kind of sort of have to download them if you want the game to work right. But or especially if it's like a multiplayer type game and you want to do multiplayer, like, you have to download the patch to do multiplayer. This game doesn't really have multiplayer, so it's not so much an issue. But like, theoretically, if let's say I had the day one physical copy of, you know, Elden Ring, and I, for whatever reason, wanted to reload my game to the original patch, I theoretically could.
You're not as sneaky as you thought.
No, he's a toughie. Anyway, that's a long rant. I feel like a boomer, kind of like making a rant like that. Like, back in my day, you know, but I'm very much a millennial that has boomer-esque tendencies, I guess you could say, in certain areas, in certain, yeah, not broadly, but in certain specific instances. Alright, you need to get rid of your shield, bro. Oh, I just got parried. I gotta refill my pouch. Okay, you're by far the toughest, like, clan leader guy that I fought. Ow, dude. Chill. I need to get you a... This parry, like, does damage to me.
Okay.
It does, like, a quarter of my health. There we go. Finally broke a shield.
Let's see if this one's got tags on it too. These tags.
Took, like, most of
We'll
my
keep them
health,
for now,
but...
until I figure out what to do with them.
Hello, my name's Aloy. I like to constantly talk to myself throughout the entire game. I hope you like it.
Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
I need to refill my berries. Woo. Okay. Hey, Puggy, what's up? Glad to see you, man. Welcome back, my friend. You waited 2 extra months for the physical copy of Kana. Okay. That surpasses me for sure. Because, well, oh, okay. Because I definitely wanted to play Kana day one, so I did download that. I mean, there are instances where I will download a digital instead of a physical, but I am definitely biased towards the physical copy when it is feasible. See me through my Scooby-Doo painting. I'm looking around trying to find a Scooby-Doo painting. I do not see a Scooby-Doo painting. Unless there's one painted in invisible ink that I'm unaware of that you are spying on me through. What is up, CMIG? Hope I said that right. Just found your channel today to play Demon Souls. So glad I found you. Wish you the best. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it, dude. Hope you find that guide useful if you plan on using it for your own playthrough. And if you do, if you have questions along the way, let me know. I still, even though I came out with that walkthrough, I think like 2+ years ago, people still ask me questions in the comments and I still answer them. So don't be afraid to ask something if you need it. Back in my day, small was the largest chili size available at Wendy's. Well, I don't even remember that day. I've always been able to get my larges. I mean, if anything, though, the large still isn't large enough. Like, if anything, I need like 2 larges. Would never get a small. All right, I think that's everything here. We'll use my focus. Okay. Yeah, I do need some medicine. I used a lot in that fight. I sound different today. Yes, my voice is a little raspy. I mentioned it earlier. My throat's a little bit scratchy. And so I have my my deep sexy voice today. Like it or not, it's what y'all have today. Do you guys remember the bread bowls? You're talking about bread bowls at Wendy's or somewhere else? Because I still, you know, sometimes when I go to Panera, which granted I go to Panera very infrequently. But when I do, getting a soup in a bread bowl is a very good option. I do enjoy me some bread bowls. What's up, Super Googly? Good to see you again, man. Will they announce Elden Ring DLC or a new From game first? I would say Elden Ring DLC. Rumor has it that they're going to tease it or announce it at Game Awards, which I think is a very plausible theory, given that they dropped like a year ago at Game Awards is when they dropped like the first big like Elden Ring reveal trailer. Well, it wasn't the reveal trailer, but it was like kind of the story trailer or the gameplay trailer, whatever you want to call it. But it was like the first thing to actually show off Elden Ring. Not just like the little teaser they came out with like years before that. So I think it would be fitting if Game Awards this year, they released the DLC trailer, which I think would be awesome. Honestly, if they came out with like 5 DLCs for Elden Ring, I wouldn't be disappointed at all. I would buy every single one of them day one. No question. Oh, wait, that was Tim Hortons. Dare I say they might have better chili than Wendy's? I've been to Tim Hortons in my adventures to Canada, but I do not recall if I had their chili. Yeah, Tim Hortons, I could see Tim Hortons having bread bowls.
I can use shock ammo.
I don't want to use shock ammo, Aloy. In fact, I could just walk around these guys and not fight them because I don't want to right now because chargers are basically worthless. How does that sound? DLC trailer, yes please. Oh dude, I would go. I'd go bonkers. Oh, I found another outpost. Okay. All right, well I guess I'm doing this one too.
Time to find whoever's in charge and take them out.
Target the Outlander. Whatever happened to hospitality? Come on. Though you choose death. Hey, why do you do that? No idea what this status effect is that I'm being inflicted with, but honestly, status effects in this game really don't matter a whole lot, I find. Boom, shakalaka. Alright. You want a piece of me, boy? That's what I think of chargers. Okay, I could so easily do something like swell right now. Wait, are you on my side? I think you are on my side. Never mind. I was gonna like blow up. I don't need to do a Valor Surge. I was thinking about doing one, but if it's just me versus... Okay, well, in that case... Oh, man. I don't want to... Oh, you're almost dead anyway. It's not worth doing a Valor Surge. I don't want to waste it.
Wasn't enough.
Alright, who's still shooting at me? Oh, there you go. Have I killed your leader yet? Goodbye. I'm still in combat. Okay. Another metal flower. How about that? It looks like, I mean, it looks like someone has like spotted me, but yet. All right, why? I've seen the metal flower. Why is it not registering as a blocked path? It needs to register as a blocked path because of. You just realized that all your weapons and armor in Horizon Forbidden West were blue and not upgraded. Wow, you played with unupgraded gear? Yeah, that'll make things a bit tougher.
Targets there.
I too have a blue weapon right now, but it's upgraded to like level 3, I think. Ragnarok might be the most gorgeous game at the moment. Interesting. Did I play God of War? No. It's in my backlog, but like, yeah.
Looks of that armor. That soldier's in charge.
There's a Nora warrior here.
I don't know why his parries do damage to me. That doesn't make sense. It should leave me open to a hit, but it like shouldn't actually hurt me. Oops, I missed. The only way to like bust his shield open is to hit it a bunch.
Check if there's anything with a lock around here.
Keep us covered. Get back.
Ow, stop it.
Go. Go.
Alright. I need to get you first. Drone's dead. There we go. Alright, who else shooting at me?
I've got you now.
Hey.
No.
And most of y'all suck at close range fighting. Except for the dudes with shields. Those are the only ones that are like really good at it. Oh. Did you see that someone managed to beat every boss in Elden Ring without taking a hit? I did see that. I've not seen the run, but I did see that it happened. I'm actually interested to see the run. Every boss. That is just... wow. Like, hats off.
Coast is clear. Let's hope
That
it
is...
stays
that is... next level.
I'll need this.
Good to see you, Darth, by the way. Hope you're doing well today, man. You're playing on hard mode without knowing. Yeah, that'll... okay. So you were not upgrading your weapon and then also playing on hard mode. Yeah, that'll get you, my friend. That'll get you. That's why you were... that explains why you were popping potions nonstop. Yeah. Yep. Still need to get Modern Warfare 2 eventually. I heard that game is very fun from a few gym buddies. Yeah, speaking of which, there's, you know, some controversy with the whole Activision Microsoft deal because allegedly, I guess, Microsoft is going to
I'll keep some extra on hand.
not release Call of Duty on Sony consoles after like 2027 or some such. That would be a big blow. Sony. I mean, I'd still be a Sony guy because I don't really care much about Call of Duty. My experience with Call of Duty is I used to play Nazi zombies with my roommate in college, and that was a while ago. Really, the only first-person shooter that I really got into, like aside from maybe GoldenEye, but like the only like modern, I guess you could say, first-person shooter that I got into was like Halo. Halo 3 is probably the most recent one that I got into. Hey, why is it still Runner's Wild is the name of this place. Oh, this is a level 40 camp? Oh no, that's 40 steps, level 25. Duh. Oh wow, Brock. So you think you like it? You like Ragnarok better than God of War? Okay. Yeah, because I remember, you know, some time ago you were saying that you think that you might like the first one better. So it's unavailable. Why? I killed everybody.
Bet I can open that chest with this key I found. All of these tags. Gonna keep them for now, until I figure out what to do with them.
I use it now. There we go. So it could break a law by buying Activision, something about a monopoly in the market, and Sony's using that to try to cancel the deal. So Sony's claiming this is monopolistic. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could make that case. Whether or not the governing authorities buy that argument is one thing, but we'll see. I mean, at this point, I think, you know, Sony's mad. And they're just going to throw crap at the wall and see what sticks. But that said, like Microsoft, you could, I mean, I'm sure of course they know the numbers way better than I would, but I mean, they stand to lose quite a bit of revenue by not releasing Call of Duty. By not releasing Call of Duty on Sony consoles. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with the show. Like the show was PlayStation exclusive for the longest time, but then they realized like, hey, we'd make way more money if we sold it on everything, and eventually in order to keep the license, or I forget what exactly the deal was, but something along the lines of it, in order to keep the license and still make the games, they had to agree to release it on every platform.
Ground's getting steeper. Air's getting cold.
Have I seen the Elden Ring board game? I've seen like the GoFundMe page for it or whatever, but or was it a GoFundMe page? I saw something about it, but I don't know the details. Since when did government enforce antitrust anymore? Yeah. I mean, I remember it being a big deal back in the day. Like, you know, Microsoft was being accused of like a monopoly back in the late 90s. And people are like, nowadays people are trying to say that like Amazon's a monopoly. But one could make a case that part of the definition of a monopoly is that it is to the detriment of consumers. Amazon may have the appearance of a monopoly, but it benefits consumers in literally every single way. What's up?
We don't see many Easterners here.
They waited a moment to let the story really reveal itself, but oh man, did it get good. Okay, interesting. Cool. Microsoft stands to lose the console war if Sony sells more consoles than them, so smart move. Yeah, it's absolutely, yeah, it's a... They wave the big stick.
This must be Stonecrest.
And if they can pull off a $70 billion deal to their advantage, then
But maybe I should look
they'd
around
be
first.
stupid not to try, you know? Oh, so this is like another village type of place. Okay. Avoid any and all spoilers. They are everywhere. I have actually not seen a single God of War spoiler. I know nothing about the game. But I do know that like once you click, like if you click on a YouTube video for like, you know, let's just say something like early game or someone like a non-spoiler review or something, you know, that for you that doesn't spoil anything. Click on something, anything related to the game. YouTube will then start suggesting like the people that put clickbait, like in-game spoilers in their thumbnail and title, and then you see it, and that stuff pisses me off. Like people that put in-game spoilers in the thumbnail and the title deserve. No, I'm not gonna go. But you know, that is extremely annoying. And I get it. People want clicks and whatever, but have some respect. That's all I have to say. Have I already been to Las Vegas? I believe so. I saw the Stratosphere. Well, I saw the remnants of the Stratosphere. I think the concern is that Microsoft can afford to just burn burn profits to the tune of countless billions just to buy and remove games off of competing platforms. Well, I mean, they're not burning billions. They're doing it to make more money. I mean, they have to spend money up front to acquire XYZ company, but in doing so, in the long run, it makes them a lot more.
I know where my royalties lie, but you've got to admit it's an impressive feat.
Bolt blaster. I don't even know if I have a bolt blaster. Do I even have a bolt blaster?
I do need.
I can buy one. I don't have a bolt blaster. I'll buy one just to have one, because why not? I have the stuff for it. Buy. Oh, sweet. Hey, I'm glad I did that. The spark among Oxarum inventions. This weapon fires rapid bursts of bolts. It can be upgraded to handle explosive bolts and increase the chance of landing critical hits. Kirsten says that those types of people deserve to have their pillows always be too hot. Ooh. That, I shudder at the thought. Yeah, if I ever do something like that, guys, absolutely call me out on it, because I don't want to be that guy.
Come back, yeah?
Ooh, side quest. You can quickly fire bursts for projectiles. Hold R2 to charge the weapon for a concentrated, more accurate burst. Bolt blasters must be manually reloaded due to its size. Some evasive. The thing is the belief that it's not for profit at all, but simply to edge out the competition. Well, Microsoft is one of the biggest companies in the world, and they didn't get that way by making decisions that didn't make them any money. Like, if for them, if it was a break-even proposition, I highly doubt that they would expend resources just to break even. Like, Microsoft wants to get bigger and bigger and bigger and make more and more and more money. And in order to do that, there has to be a profit incentive. You know, there has to be a business case to make a $70 billion acquisition. There has to be a business case, and there has to be, you know, the numbers have to work. Ooh, yeah, I can upgrade this now. Yes, please. Level 3. Can I get it to level 4? I do have a new... No, I don't have the... I don't have the new slot until... So you need a bellow back primary nerve and a roller back hammer tail. I don't know what that even is, but... So I can upgrade this thingamabob that I don't even really know what it is, but hey... And I can upgrade this thing. And I don't want to. I don't ever use it. All right. Nice, nice. Sucks to be broke. Microsoft. Yeah. I don't know how much they're worth these days, but it's like, I think it's close to $2 trillion total.
Next time, perhaps you could make a purchase.
Is that the champion from the east I see?
That's
Then I have
right.
something to share.
Okay.
What you've done for my people is known throughout the clanlands east of it. I'd like to help you if I can, lending you my eyes and ears. Nothing happens in this area without me knowing about it. In fact, I should tell you. They say you're a skilled fighter, Outlander. But I wonder how well you'd do against Areo, one of our combat trainers at the Bulwark.
Pretty sure I can hold my own, but there's always room to learn.
Well said. Pay Areo a visit if you can.
Maybe I will.
The Bulwark. Okay. I need to get better about using my skill points here. Because I forget, like, I see stuff and I'm like, ooh, I want that, but then I forget what it is. Let's see. When you're dangerously wounded. I don't like being at low health anyway, so. Hmm. Only want that. Okay, I'm thinking about maxing out this tree. Cool. Okay, so where do I go to meet Kotalo? You think I'll like the Bolt Blaster, huh? Huh. Why is that? At any rate, Microsoft had the biggest shooter in the world by far in Halo, but then they burned its reputation to the ground to the point Halo Infinite was an utter failure. Now they want to buy the replacement. Yeah, I mean, Halo has doesn't have the same luster that it once had. That's for dang sure. And that's the funny thing is, like, you know, Call of Duty alone could make the deal profitable after 10 years. Like, you know, that's assuming that it continues to sell as well as it does now. And that's assuming that Microsoft doesn't get their grubby hands in the middle of it and screw it up, you know? I remember when Microsoft bought Rare, like, couldn't make a bad game. And now, like, who is even Rare? Like, Rare doesn't even exist anymore, which is really sad because Rare was, like, king in the N64 era. But, you know.
There's Kotalo.
This valley is infested with Regalis rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride, others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts, especially cannons. The path ahead will not be easy. We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Tekote. For all the good it'll do.
Not so fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that. What is this place?
Stonecrest was built as an outpost back when its purpose was to guard the entrance to the valley as well as keep watch on what happens below. And for now, that means keeping watch on. I wish we had enough soldiers to do more than just.
For all the good it'll do?
The bulwark has stood unyielding since the birth of our. Behind it, Tekote believes himself to be. If he insists on defying Hikaru, an outlander, and a maimed marshal, I'm gonna.
Your chief seems to think
And that is the only reason I am still standing here.
What makes the bulwarks?
It's made of massive boulders, impervious to. No army or machine has ever penetrated it. I am the only thing. If we don't.
What makes you so sure Tekote won't?
A snake safe in its lair. He has nothing but its own.
Come on, is that all you've got for me? Hikaru said you were from the Sky Clan before becoming a I need to know what.
Tekote is a petty, vindictive schemer. If he had any guts, he would have gone after Hikaru. But instead, he covets the chiefdom from behind the bulwark, hoping that his foes will weaken one another. Is that enough for you?
For now? Why do you think Regala's forces are driving machine?
We've heard similar reports from across. The rebels are gathering machines, but whatever control they have over them doesn't. So they herd them into camp. Something else happens there.
I've been to their camps. You're right. They have equipment that can.
May the 10 help. But it gets worse. We've heard rumors that the rebels are scouting larger machines. I don't know what kind.
Let's hope they don't learn how to override them, too. You were at the embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry about the other marshals.
Their deaths will not go unpunished.
You're still
I
healing.
will never heal. But that won't stop me from cracking any.
Good thing you're on my side. So, what's the plan?
The bulwark is to the southwest, so undoubtedly we'll have to cross paths with Regala's troops along the way. We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed. Neither will be easy.
Never is.
Let's get this over with.
I finally
Okay, so follow
Greetings,
the
Jack.
leader. Tell you why.
How would you convince
If you tell me
Tekote to
why,
see us
then I'll
out?
put you in timeout for spoilers.
Come on.
Okay, I'll try it
To
out.
knock the respect of blade and the strength of the fighter who wields it. What good is anyone?
If they made Connect Sports.
Well,
That's
for us,
their,
we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that.
Crown Jewel is
So this
Connect
whole
Sports.
valley is the Sky Clan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other to knock the clans.
the only thing that Call of Duty has to do to sell is copy paste the
If you want
previous
to
one and add something
Talk to the chaplains.
to the title.
When you left the
Rebels.
globe,
Yeah, I mean I've
how did you
made
know I'd agree to help Hikaru?
Got them. Now sneak around.
I've made the comparison that Call of Duty is basically like Madden. It's the Madden of first person shooters.
Another long.
Oh. Miss. 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 There we go.
Get back!
Hey, don't hurt my one-armed dude. Oops. I thought I had like a hold R1 to close in quickly attack. Alright, who's shooting at me? Well, I fought the first one where I fought them. It says that like, it basically said if you hit the shield enough times, you break their shield. So I kind of view the shield as extra HP for them. Airstrike request. Okay. Basically, it's all corrupted. But if someone who has played this game knows better, I'm all ears.
Those rebels were gathering machine
Did I get that campfire? Yes, I did. Okay, sweet.
parts, maybe to make more overrides. And Takote won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark? I grew up behind the wall. It's easy to have a false sense of safety there.
Again, good on this game for making it when you have to follow an NPC, that their default movement speed is your sprint speed. I can't tell you how many times I have to follow an NPC and they walk like at that speed, and that's the speed they have to walk to follow them. It's driving me mad. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna let these guys. I got a bone to pick with these guys. They shoot your knee.
It's gonna take more.
Oh, hey, I've got advanced hunter arrows. Advanced hunter arrows. See, they take more. Oh, why would I not use the advanced hunter arrows? All right, homeboy, help me out here, please. I thought we were a team. Okay, that was fantastic. Not. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Death won't come swiftly for you.
I like shooting these things. Oh, come on. Never mind.
Back to battle, Aloy.
Where's the
Halfway in. Now, finish it.
where's the last baddie? Oh, there he is. You personally use explosives against them. Explosives as in like traps that like blast traps. Or I do have these, I do have the blast sling, or I have the Hammerburst Bolt Blaster. Let's see. Do I... Yeah, this is the only... No. I have fire with this. I have fire with this and acid with this. So having that fire bow is pretty worthless at this point. It doesn't give me anything that I don't already have access to. I love it when NPCs walk faster than me, but slower than my running speed. Oh, that's the best. Spikes or bombs, okay. I do have the spike thrower. Which, yeah, that's my best one. And that one does explosion damage. Yeah, that's what I was told, is that the spike thrower is like for very large enemies. But I guess it makes sense also for the shields. So I mean, maybe I can try that out next time.
To the next fight.
All right, where to, buddy?
Back.
Oh, what's this? Frost Claw.
At Stonecrest, you said the rebels have been moving through here for days. By the time Takote realizes he's outmatched, this entire valley might be overrun.
If not for the sake of the rest of the clan, I would welcome that day.
So 10 metal shards versus 1.
Ruined.
And more Ridgewood to craft those too, but... I want to see what these Frost Claws are about. Sorry, dude, you're going to have to wait on me again.
Maybe we can change his...
Have I scanned these before?
Looks like it's strong against shock damage.
Oh, it's an Apex Frost Claw. Level 38. We'll check this thing out. Yeah? Oh, so it like continually does damage? What does the exploding one do? this thing. Oh, hey, elbow drop. People's elbow. Okay. It's like a machine gun sort of thing. Oh, wow. That was nice. And then I'm going to go hiya. And he's going to go hiya and almost kill me. Oh, wow. Okay.
Somewhere.
Sweet. I killed it. So what is this meter under, like, okay, I'm using the thingamajig, the bolt blaster. But what is this thing like underneath it that like seems to be depleting every time I shoot it? And because I can't resist myself, I'm going to see what this question mark is all about. Thoughts on Dane Cook's new comedy special? I have not seen Dane Cook's new comedy special, nor did I even know that he had a new comedy special. Man, Dane Cook. I have not seen or heard from him in quite some time. Now, one of my favorite, like, dumb comedy movies happens to star Dane Cook. And that would be none other than Employee of the Month. That movie cracks me up for no good reason. Like, I can't explain why. Oh, it's a survey drone. I can't explain why. I don't have like,
Snowfall's blanketing the land.
I don't have a good reason why. That movie is just hilarious to me. Yeah, I got 13 machine muscle. I didn't even notice that. That ain't too shabby. This weapon have 2 chargers and 1 total and 1 per use. So does this bottom one, does it refill? Or what? Like, what happens when it goes all the way down? Okay, I've lost sight of my survey drone. I'm going... I was trying to see if there's a way that I could go up. Because I feel like I need to go up to, like, get to it, to jump on it. Jump on it. Okay, so let's say I have 120 ammo total. You have 6 loads of 20 shots. So if I... So this takes metal bones to craft. So now if I pull... Nope, still doesn't refill the thing. Metal bones. I don't have very many of those. Okay, so it needs to be reloaded. little bar is the load. Okay. Yeah, it was Jessica Simpson, not Jessica Alba. That was like Jessica Simpson in her prime, too. Probably before she dated Tony Romo. I'm pretty sure when Jessica Simpson dated Tony Romo, that was both the end of Jessica Simpson and the end of Tony Romo. At least Tony Romo as a quarterback. I don't think he ever recovered from that as a quarterback. Now, as an NFL commentator, Tony Romo is brilliant, but okay, so this is showing its path. I guess it'll fly like around here and then does it stay here? It does. But I feel like it's too late for me to jump. It totally wasn't. Ah, I could have. Dang it. Just gonna wait for it to come back around. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Zenners. Thanks for hanging out tonight, man. Have a good night, dude. Before she got ugly. I haven't seen Jessica Simpson. I haven't seen anything related to her in years and years and years. All right, stop. I'm going to do this. Hiya. No, what? Say it isn't so. I mean, I feel like that spot is there specifically for you to catch the drone. Maybe I'll try that one up there. That one looks maybe a little bit closer to like where it scans. If I can get over there. Ironically enough, speaking of Jessica Simpson, and I said I haven't seen or heard anything of her in quite some time. I've more recently than Jessica Simpson, I've seen an interview with Ashley Simpson, her sister, who blew up her career because she got busted lip syncing on Saturday Night Live. But yeah, it was like a interview where they were like talking about that incident. And she seems to have bounced back. Like, of course, she's not like a performer really anymore, but she's not like ruined by it mentally. Like she seems like she's still, her head's still on straight, which kudos to her, because that is like something like that can mess with you. Like you're at the top of your game and you screw up royally.
Taking you with me.
And your dream is dead. In a span of like 30 seconds, your entire dream is dead. And she seems to be doing okay. So kudos to her for that. At least based on what I saw, that's what I could tell. I could be completely wrong, but I mean, I tell you what, like if I made a mistake and it cost me my career in the span of like less than a day, I'd be pretty devastated. She's still rich. Yeah, I guess that's true. Probably. I don't know. Is she with somebody that has money? I don't know. Because I mean, like, you know, you have a career like that, and you know, if you don't keep going, like if you're not making new stuff, eventually the money runs out, you know? Unless you're really wise with it. Did that thing respawn already? I already killed that thing. It seems like it's already back. Yeah, it's already back. I'm not killing it again. But as far as why should she care, I feel like people who, you know, are high achievers and people who, you know, they've made a name for themselves. Yes, the money matters. Of course it matters. But for some people, I think the motivation to do that kind of stuff goes beyond money, because you have people that have made more money than they could ever know what to do with in 50 lifetimes, and still yet they're driven. Because like at work, me and my buddies have had this conversation. Like if like, because like, for example, the lottery recently was almost $2 billion for the jackpot. So of course we all pulled our money together. We bought a bunch of lottery tickets, and the discussion's like, okay, what would you do if you win the lottery? None of us would still be working if we won the lottery. Like, we won the lottery, we divvy it up amongst, you know, the 10 or so people who, you know, were in that particular pool. All of us quit our jobs the next day. Like, but you know, folks like, you know, folks who run companies, things like that, or professional athletes, Tom Brady, they don't need more money. They have more than enough to live, you know, several lifetimes, but yet they are driven to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And so I think, you know, the money drives them, yes, but it's not the only driver, and it's probably not even the main driver. Their own ambition is the driver. And so you take that away from them, you take away their identity, you know? And then some people, when they're left with nothing, they've got all the money in the world, but they still don't know what to do with themselves, and they're still devastated.
You there! A marshal requests an audience with your clan commander.
I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain.
Where the wings of the 10 shall find us.
All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
When we meet with Dakota, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
The bulwark. All right. Another settlement here. I've still got like a ways to go before I get all the way to like the edge of the map. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this cauldron, but now I'm like wrapped up in the story, so I'm not going to do this cauldron until I like get to a good spot to do it. You've yet to see anyone unhappy on a jet ski, so you think it's the money. Well, they're happy while they're on the jet ski, but once they get off, then it's, you know, reality sets in, you know.
What's he doing with an outlander?
They sparring. Brady's been paid as a result of his success, but never chased money. He's never been the highest paid quarterback, never fought tooth and nail for every cent, and has often taken pay cuts to give the team cap space. Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why I respect Tom Brady. Now, that being said, that kind of goes along with what I was saying in that the dude's filthy rich, but clearly he's motivated by something other than money, you know? And that's why he does what he does. And that's, you know, probably why he's so good at it, because he literally dedicates his life to his craft. Who's the highest paid QB? I believe it's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, this is a warm welcome.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds me of where I grew up. I never decided which was worse, when they shunned me or when they stopped and stared.
Right now, I prefer shop.
He even sacrificed his marriage to play football. I mean, there may have been more to it than football. As he is involved in this whole like FTX scandal. So he lost a lot of money in that, to the tune of like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Sky Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the 10.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the cool route. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regala must have dealt our chief a mighty blow, if he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regala's champion, Grutta, at the embassy. She fought honorably.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now to keep our challengers here. If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall won't protect you. Not from the machines Regala controls. They're already at your doorstep.
And what do you know of the battles that the Bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon stone.
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
You were a great warrior once. But that was then. You tell Hikaru, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark.
I told you, words are useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men about. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark, he said. Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
Favorite flavor of chip? I do like barbecue flavored chips. I do like sour cream and onion chips. I also like the orange bag of Sun Chips. All of which solid choices. I don't know whether it was actually an investor of FTX was under the impression that he just was paid to do some ads for them. I could be wrong, but I do think he did have some skin in the game.
Hey, stranger. Are you looking for
Stranger.
That well might not be as strong as Dakota.
Face paint, huh? Nor a Death Seeker.
He thinks it is. I need to get down to the base of it and check it out.
Favorite Family Guy character. As someone who is not an avid Family Guy fan, probably Stewie.
Wings holding up?
All right, the melee pit. Talk to Arayo. You down here?
Is this a training pit?
It is. Sounds like you've been to one of the other clan's capitals. I'm Arayo. My brother Varrock and I run this training pit. And guess you've come to the bulwark for the coal route challengers. But it'll take more than words to get Dakota to budge. Anyway, if you've been to another clan's training pit, then you must know the drill. Same rules apply here. You can train or take on a challenge. Only your spear and a practice bow complete all of our challenges.
And when I beat you, I'll...
If. And yes.
Who is this Endure? All I've heard is that they're the best.
Earn 3 marks.
Ooh, you'll be my third. Favorite type of bread. I do like sourdough. I'm a big fan of sourdough. Oh, there's 4 here. So you quickly reposition yourself, gain the upper hand, dodge an incoming attack, jump off, shoot your opponent while in the air.
Blade to your enemies.
Wrong input. I don't know about that. What? Isn't it R1, R2 to... Hold on. I have to dodge, jump off, shoot. I missed. I'm out of time.
You can't win a battle if you're dead, and distance will keep you alive.
Okay,
This
well that
combination
counted.
gets you out of trouble. And
All right,
punishes
Joel,
your
headed off to
enemy.
bed. Good night. Catch y'all next week. All right, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out tonight, man. No enemies out of your reach. Defeat your opponents with the following combos. First, tap R1 while holding the stick forward. Hold and release R2 to jump over your opponent. Then land a slam attack on your second opponent. Tap R2 while falling.
Survival on the battlefield is down to tactics. Your best target isn't always the closest, so select your target and strike.
Break your opponent's weapon guard. Follow up with a fast punishing attack to close in. Then jump off them to reposition yourself. Finish with a precise shot. Defeat your opponent with the following combos. Block breaker. R1, R1, R2. Before the attack finishes, hold R1 to prepare a half moon slash. Then release R1. Hold, then release R2 to jump off. Shoot your opponent with an arrow. Okay, that's a lot. Reminder to sanitize your doorknobs. Ooh, that's a good one. Sanitize your doorknobs, everybody. PSA. All right, so block breaker, hold R1, and then do R2. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
To really hurt a defensive opponent, use a block breaker. Then chain it into an attack using a half moon slash.
Okay, now I can fight the pitmaster.
Make every attack count.
Oh, it's a 2v1.
Stand and fight.
I don't have healing in here.
Use your blades.
Good choice of attack.
Rock. You all right? My excellent combination. Are you injured? Fight!
Challenge me.
Nice attack. Enough training. Fight. Enough.
Oh,
Challenge
dang
is
it.
over.
Maybe next time.
Let us try again. Oh.
Blade is a useless blade. You need conviction. Fight on, brother.
Teach her that? You all right?
Good work.
Win your mark.
Nice attack. A good use of evasion.
Train to fight. So fight. Keep that back.
Bring us your best.
Oh, come on. Dang it, I lost my opportunity to...
Earn your mark. Enough.
I don't know how to dodge that attack.
Maybe next time. Make a fight of it. You have skill. Use it.
Okay, I gotta like dodge right when this thing starts because he always hits me.
Where is your confidence? You hurt? Not bad.
Good choice of attack.
That's only one blade out of two. Evasion is protection.
Ow. He's gone, right? So I gotta...
Conviction, not combat.
Ah.
Brock? I am not done. Excellent combination.
Blood of the 10. We yield.
Damn it.
Sweet.
Damn, you're tough. I think Varrock might have even cracked a smile. Here, you've earned this mark.
Thanks. 2 marks. 1 more to go.
And then the enduring.
Wait, I thought I had
Most never even
3.
get this far. Good luck getting your final mark. And let me know if you want a rematch, another challenge, or more training. You'll always be welcome here.
Until next time, Areo.
And we'll be here.
Thought I had 3 of these things. Let's see, quests, melee pit. Yeah, I've done 3. Haven't I? Yeah, that one's green. I don't know. All right, so now I got to go to the bottom of the bulwark.
I'll see you at training later.
Oh yeah, you gotta dust those ceiling fans, man. If you don't dust your ceiling fans, whoo.
Beaten already, Outlander.
Oh, just you wait.
Gets gross, man.
I need to get a little distance from the
A dull
wall.
kitchen knife can be a safety hazard more so than a sharp one. How's that?
Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. Okay, time to scan the wall.
Okay.
Just what I thought. There's something metal in there. Oh, that rock is interfering with the scan. I need to get closer. But how? I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm already like I'm on it, Aloy.
The water's flowing into the wall. And it's a hollow mirror. Doesn't seem like a way. I'll try at them.
Ah, okay. It can slip and it requires more pressure to slice. Well, I'll have you know that I have the Miracle Blade 3 Perfection series, so dullness of knives
Better scan that tank again.
is not a problem that I have.
Power core. I'll bet if I blew it up. But how? Well, can't do anything else here. Better go find Katalo.
Leaking plumbing can cost thousands in water bills. Where do you find all of these tips from, my friend? All right, Brock, have a good night, dude. Thanks as always for hanging out tonight. Oh, wait. He's down here. Oopsies.
The guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat. What in the name of the ten have you been up to?
Dakota said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark, right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
That was an unkind comparison.
Haha. But
The rebels might have
true.
made camp northeast of here.
And then what? The two of us go up against... all of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you may lack sense, but you don't lack courage.
So, back there with Dakota, it seemed like there's bad blood between you two.
There is. If we make it through this plan of yours, perhaps I'll tell you.
I'll hold you to that.
We're getting close to where we saw the rebels before.
Well, it looks like the rebels just got a lot more firepower.
Ready? Move out!
Like a mammoth.
You wanted your cannon, and that thing has them. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
Machine's weak against rock. Maybe I should
A
see if there's
trimmer
anything in the
tusk.
ruins to take that thing down.
Let's see. Big old cannon on its back. Jeez, how many weapons does this thing have?
My focus can help.
Load up, squad. Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall.
Oh, well,
What's that? Halt! I have you. Hostile! Fight with honor. You're going down.
okay, that went poorly. I thought I was just going to be fighting the machine, but turns out I'm fighting the machine and everyone around the machine, which is okay.
Maybe I should see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad. Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall.
Ooh, 716. That was pretty sick.
Let's teach them respect.
All right. You come over here. All right, I want to tear off its gun now. Which is right here. Oh, missed it. Hold still. Crap. Got him. And the gun is over here. Right. Yes. No, but he's like right on top of it. Come on. There we go. Trying to get the one on its back. Oh, hey. Is that not a thing I can tear off? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm almost out of healing.
Much better.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. are other people that are trying to shoot me here still, though. Are there? Or is it just down to this guy? Trying to get that other cannon off. There we go. And that fire attack is pretty bad. And it has a lot of reach. I'm not giving it credit for the amount of reach that that fire attack has. There we go, sweet. Get the second plasma cannon off. And got him. Okay. Sweet. Pleasantly surprised by that. And lots of loot.
I'll kill you!
Got him all. So, about that cannon.
I did loot the Tremor Tusk, I thought.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back. After you.
All right, I ain't done here yet. I want to see. Dude, Puggy, you should like start a TV show here. Help help the everyday person know what their various risks are.
To take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
There's a lot of crap that can creep up on you.
Soon enough.
If you're not careful. Call it Puggy Knows Best. I do want to get this campfire over here. PKB for short. I like it. It'd be the talk of the town, man. It'd be like, you know, every day, every Monday at work, it'd be like, bro, did you catch that PKB episode? Saved my life. Yeah, you gotta watch those bed sheets. The old saying, don't let the bed bugs bite. They will bite if you don't watch those bed sheets. All right. My dude's back here.
Lead on to the bulwark.
I really like the colors around here. Very lush and vibrant.
It's always good to have extra.
When traveling abroad, make copies of your passport in case of loss or theft. Now that's a good one, but like, let's say you lose your passport while you're in a foreign country and you have a copy of it. Is that valid? Like, can you board a plane with a copy of your passport?
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up. Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Nothing's exploding. This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the Bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Takote. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, Savage, now. And take this cripple with you.
Ooh, showed him. Where's your bulwark now, sucker?
What have you done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
You are not safe. The bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regala with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
Send them.
I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Tekote's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'll take my leave then. I need to report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the culvert.
Good. We may need another miracle there as well.
All right.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's all right, and find this chaplain, Garah. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
It's like I get disability for the missing arm. I don't know what kind of benefits the Tenakth tribe have to offer. What countries have I been to? Well, of course, the United States. I have been to Canada. I have been to Honduras. I've been to the UK. I've been to Kenya. And I'm going to Costa Rica next week for our 10-year anniversary trip. Any of those countries for business? Canada was for business. Let's see here. Oh, I got a side quest in here. All right, let's see. So quest. So the Colroot. Okay, I've got that as marked as my main quest now. That is all the way back here, but fortunately I can just warp. But I'm going to see what this side quest is first. Just cause, you know.
Are you Chaplain Jera? Kotallo said I should talk to you, to see if you need help.
Bold move, Wallbreaker, burying Tekote's pride beneath the bulwark's rubble.
I was just...
It's what I do.
At ease. Many in the clan agree with you, and Marshal Kotallo was right to send you to me. There is something you can help with. A few of our soldiers followed him to the embassy at Barren Light, against Tekote's orders.
Right. I remember Kotallo showed up last, with only a few representatives from the Sky Clan.
When those soldiers returned home, Tekote reassigned them to an old watchtower, one we had abandoned to the machines. He insisted that with war brewing it must be reclaimed, but those soldiers are serving no one out there. If, however, they were to return by request of Hikaru's champion, Tekote wouldn't have the backing to deny them, especially when their chaplain supports their return.
Tell a few soldiers to come home and give Tekote another black eye? Sounds easy enough.
Go to the cold rushes, a long stretch to the west. The watchtower stands beside the falls. Speak to Kiva there, the squad's leader. Good luck.
Oh, the snow's coming down heavy.
Oh, an errand. All right, not doing that yet. That's too far out there. But there are more side quests. Okay. I only saw the one the first time I pulled up the map, but I guess there are more. Why the UK and Kenya? Kenya was for a church trip. In UK, we had a layover on our way to Kenya. So we were there for like 5-ish hours. And I count that. You may not, people may not count that, but I count that.
I don't care if we watch for flew.
I was there.
Were you there? I saw it all in the distance.
Can I ask what you're arguing about?
Oh, so Riva won't let it rest. She insists our comrade Farika flew on the wings of the 10. But I say, hanging on to a Stormbird for dear life isn't the same.
Can't skip the dialogue.
She went up in the air, but road is a strong word.
Ha! You admit it.
You're talking about her like she's no longer around.
She's not. After she grabbed onto the machine, it flew off with her to that mountaintop.
The Stormbird still circles the peak, but we never saw Farika again.
It's sad. What a way to go.
I'll say. A shame no one can reach that mountaintop. She was a great soldier with armor to match, and it serves no one lying up there.
I'm a pretty good climber.
No doubt, but unless you want to try what Frika did, there's no realistic way to get up there.
For now.
I'm telling you, she flew.
First to fly. Okay. On hold. Okay. Can't do anything with that yet. Okay, other exclamation point.
My brother will make it.
Down here.
Glide in? What's going on here?
The wall breaker. Jekka's brother here went off to get himself killed.
He'll finish the climb. I know it.
Not likely.
My brother Pento left to climb the March of the 10 to get his soldier's mark. They were supposed to be done by now, but he's not back yet.
Jekka! Lataka! To your training, now!
Your brother should have stuck to his cleaning duties.
Would you mind checking up on the march? If I leave, my squad leader will kick my ass. And I don't want anyone thinking I'm worried about my brother making the climb. Because I'm not.
I get it.
You can't miss the path markers. They're by the waterfall west of here.
If I head that way, I'll see what's going on.
Thank you.
No slacking, soldier!
Okay, let's see what this is. A soldier's march. Okay, I'll do that later too. Well, it's close. I'll go on and do this one. The other one is further away. I'm gonna wait for that one. So we'll go on and start this one.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
All right, that's it. Yep. Cool. Cool.
If we want to reclaim our honor, you made a big impact at the bulwark.
Was it a Jehovah's Witness trip? No, it was, I go to a, Baptist church. So our church is affiliated with with an orphanage in a very remote town in Kenya called Limuru. So to get there, you have to fly into Nairobi, which of course is, you know, that's like the capital city. That's I would guess the biggest city in Kenya. And from there, you have to catch a flight from the Nairobi airport on like a small, like janky plane from Nairobi to a town called Eldoret. And then from there, it's like a 3-hour drive to Limuru. It's mainly like an agrarian village. They grow a lot of corn, like a lot of corn. But yeah, there's a children's home there with about 40, I want to say 40 children that our church has had a very long standing partnership with. I want to say for probably, I don't know the exact number, but I would say probably close to 25 years. And so we support the needs of, you know, those kids who live there. And a lot of that is like financial support. And then a lot of it is, you know, we do like in-person trips as well to the village. I've only been once though. I know people who have been, I know people who go like every year, but I went one time myself, and that was in 2012. I was engaged at the time. I was not married yet. I can never tell if someone is gonna like try to kill me or if they're nice. That guy was nice.
Judging by these markers, that climbing trail Jekka talked about must be nearby. I should check up on her brother while I'm here.
The village's name is Limuru. And as I said, it is quite remote. It's an interesting place though, because when I first learned about Kenya, like in elementary school, like I learned, okay, it's like on the equator, so you expect the place to be blazing hot. But at least where we were at like, I think it was 9,000 feet elevation. And so it got like really chilly. Even in the summer, we were there in the summertime, and at nighttime, like I didn't bring a jacket with me, but I, when we were in Nairobi, like when our first plane landed, they were like, oh, by the way, it gets like really cold at night. So if you don't have a jacket, you should buy one. And so I did. And, I'm very glad that I did, because I would have been freezing had I not bought that jacket. And, it's funny because that jacket that I bought in Nairobi, that is still like, it doesn't get very cold in Texas generally. You know, sometimes it gets cold enough to snow, but like barely. And I still wear that jacket. Like that's probably my primary jacket that I wear places when it's chilly outside. Okay, let's see. I need to find the path. I will use my focus before Aloy tells me to use my focus. You weren't scared of getting malaria over there? Of course there's risk. But you know, like whenever you go to a foreign country, there's a list of like shots that are recommended for that region of the world. And so I got like, you know, I got all the recommended shots. And then part of that involves they give you malaria pills, which I don't think malaria pills are a guaranteed like will keep you from getting malaria. Like you take them as a like prevention measure. I don't think that it guarantees you won't get malaria, but I guess certainly they help. So I did take my malaria pills and I did not get malaria. Okay. Yeah, so there's not like an obvious way up here. I was expecting to like zoom in and get like handholds and stuff, but that didn't happen. Oh, here we go. Is that enough to actually climb up though? Okay, she can do it.
Bet a dyer would be interested in this. Most Tenaks look wounded. What happened? That person looks like they're in charge. I should talk to them.
Wallbreaker, if you've come to witness the March of the Ten, you're out of luck.
Actually, I came looking for someone called Pento.
Pento? That poor scab was as good as dead even before the storm hit.
You're out of line, soldier.
What's he talking about?
Kid you're looking for is still up on the mountain, along with 2 others. Pento was the only one who decided to break tradition and climb without a partner. His odds aren't good. I'm sorry to say they never were to begin with. As far as being Tenak goes, he's got most of it backwards.
So what? You're all just waiting here? Shouldn't you be calling for help?
Couldn't find anyone in that storm, even if we wanted to. Those kids are at the mercy of the mountain now.
We'll see about that. But first, a couple of questions. Why is everyone so sure this Pento...
Our people are soldiers. Pento has neither. Never has. It's been... Yet he decided to undergo our clan...
And you think he's crazy?
I'm not a fan of that. When I chose to wear a woman's armor, people called me crazy. I guess Pento just feels like he has to prove himself. Show who he really is. But that climb is hard enough, even with...
What is this march you mentioned?
This is one of the toughest slopes it's said that the Ten climbed this mountain in pairs during... Our people partner up to earn their soldier's mark in the Old One's footsteps and retrieving a flower that grows on the sun until Pento, that is. He insisted on climbing.
You mean no one wanted to climb up with...
I tried to stop him, but there were technically no rules against...
That sounds familiar. The Nora have a similar ritual. No one wanted me in that...
Their mistake, I presume.
Yep. I could try following the path up the mountain. See if I can find Pento. You said there were 2 other climbers missing as well?
Just one. The other is right there. Zika!
Rocco and I, we were climbing back down. There was an avalanche. We got separated. I couldn't see anything.
Someone's gotta go up there.
You can barely see your own feet in that storm.
Except I don't need to. I'll be back.
Are you wounded?
If the storm gets too rough, I can always use my focus to find those climbers.
All right. I mean, I feel like I've got pretty decent chunk of this map unlocked. I mean, this stuff is visible, but I haven't like fully explored it yet, but and there's all this. All right.
I should follow the markers. They'll lead me to the start.
We'll soldier on. So where did you get all of those homeowner tips from, Puggy? You were like rattling those things off. That was impressive. Do you have like a list of those somewhere, or?
Cook should know what to do with this. Markers. I'm on the right track.
You want some of this?
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight. That's Knox needs help.
Oh, that's a stalker.
Whoever you are, thanks for the assist. You have my thanks, stranger.
You okay?
Not really, but I'll live.
Your climbing partner, she said you got separated during an avalanche?
My partner? Yeah. The avalanche caught us off guard. Swept me up like a twig. I was sure I was a goner. Then someone grabbed hold of me and pulled me out. It was Penta. He risked his life for me.
Did you see where he went?
Up that cliff behind you. Said he was gonna finish the climb. I told him it was suicide, but he wouldn't listen.
Can you make it back down on your own?
Yes. You're not going after him, are you?
Go. Get back to Wakata before the storm gets any worse.
May the Ten be with you.
I have to find Penta before he gets himself killed.
All right, I feel like this should be short. Do. Just gotta climb up this thing. I'm not sure what I like better. In the first game, they like marked off cliffs that you could climb up with like obvious paint. In this one, the paint isn't there, which makes kind of the rock formations look more natural. But then you like scan them and you get these
to pick up Pento's trail.
like, you know, glowing lines that show you where you can actually climb. All right, scan for his tracks. I guess this be
Those
it.
must be Pento's tracks. Let's hope I can catch up to him.
Wait a minute, did I? There we go.
It looks like the avalanche destroyed most of the climbing path. The missing soldier must have climbed up this way. Pento made it past here. The path must have collapsed after him. Maybe I can glide across.
Okay. I gotta go there.
Maybe. I should be able to pick up Pento's tracks again.
Get out of my way!
Let's hope that's Pento.
Oh, that actually hit me. Come on.
Looks like we could use some help.
Who's there?
A friend! Pain subsiding.
Well, they jammed my focus.
I can refill my pouch with these later.
You just know this stuff by heart from your research. Also, your insurance company gave you a list of things to monitor in your home like a year ago. Interesting. Very useful stuff. Well, based on that advice, I think I'm going to make a copy of my wife and I's passport.
Penta?
Do I know you?
Wakata sent me. We need to get off this mountain, now.
No. I'm not going back there as a failure. I am getting that flower no matter what.
Look, I know what it's like when your tribe looks down on you, but you—
Then you understand why I'm either gonna get to the top of this mountain or die on it. Thank you. What are you doing?
Man, that outfit, he is not prepared for the cold.
People, right? I'll be your partner.
I'll follow your lead. You should take some of these.
Looks like the trail carries on here.
Why, thank you.
You know my name, but I don't think I caught yours.
It's Aloy.
You sure you want to involve yourself with the Bulwark's biggest loser, Aloy?
I like to make my own judgments about people.
You know, it's not like everyone can be born with a sword glued to their hand. What was that?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just the wind.
I hope so. It's a dead end.
There's a climbing spike left over from the original path. Not that it's of much use right now. Sorry. That was amazing!
I'll knock this tree down. It should let—
Gotta take a breather. Hodgins is in agony. Still can't get a signal. Fed drones are doing flyovers. Hopefully these trees will give us some cover. We're going to have to keep climbing. Told Hodgins he better not give up on me. As incentive, I made him a bet $1,000 against his precious Wayfarers in the championship tonight. They're 30-point favorites. So all he has to do is make it to the top, and he can lord it over me for the rest of his life. That ought to keep him
Let us
going.
reach the climbing path.
You won't hear me complaining.
Yes, Puggy. Never forget the lube. The lube is important.
That's some climbing gear you've got.
Thanks. It's time to start climbing.
That doesn't sound like any storm wind I've ever heard.
Almost there.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a machine. Give me the machine data here.
This is it.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Let's get to that summit then.
Where am I? Okay, I'm just kind of wrapping myself around here.
We can handle it. Come on.
What's that status effect? I have no freaking clue. Alright, I'm going to do this number. Take away half of its HP. Oh, snap. I thought I was safe back there. Got him.
We got it! Come on! This way, Aloy!
Wait up!
Beat. Where did my dude go? He's up here. Man, doing all this climbing barehanded on like icy cliffs. That's something else. Alright, get your flower.
I take this with me, and I'll be a real soldier.
Storm. It's easing up. So, how does it feel to make rank?
Pretty great, actually. This means everything to me.
You know, even if you go back with that, it doesn't mean they'll treat you any different.
Honestly, I think I just need to prove to myself I could do this. You should go back. Let the others know I'm okay. I'd like to take a moment, if you don't mind. I'll be right behind you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely probably needs some moisturizer. Without a doubt. All right. All he gets is $1,000. Oh, he's out $1,000. Or Captain Swero.
And get a nice view, too.
Yeah, my hands dry out really bad when it gets cold and dry. There's a question mark right there. Dadgum, how do you even... That's like out of bounds. But I will investigate. Where does she get Pantene Pro V for her? Yeah. I don't know, man. Probably some like it's like some berry that she found somewhere. All right.
this easy.
I guess this isn't out of bounds. I mean, it looks like it should be.
Everything looks so peaceful now that the storm has passed.
Or is it like on this rock face? Or is it on the ground? Nope, it's on the ground. Oh, here we go. How is this not out of bounds? Like, if it's actually a place, like, why is it not charted on the map? That's weird. Yeah, there's no way. Come on. This is like icy water. You'd get hypothermia in like a minute. Well, I think, you know, I would think that, except the game like actually directed me straight here. Okay, this is like I need to breathe underwater location. I haven't gained a new ability in a long time. I have to remember to come back here. I don't know if I will, though. That's a problem, is I don't have a campfire up here. Like, the only way to get here is by climbing the mountain. And I don't want to do that again, but I don't think I'm gonna have a choice. I don't think that's a campfire up there, but I'm at least gonna check. Yeah, they would make this like a place where I can't do anything yet. But it is pretty, though. Yeah. That's what's up. That's the beauty of this game. You get the prettiness without the dying of hypothermia, so. All the good, none of the bad. You look at that. That's awesome. Like I'm sailing down this mountain, all peaceful and serene. Like it's like Breath of the Wild, but with photorealistic graphics.
I should be reaching the bottom of the trail soon. Pinto can't be far behind. There's everyone.
Did you find Penta, Outlander?
He got himself killed, didn't he?
Don't say.
Aloy, you return alone.
Where is he?
He's my brother.
You can't go crying like that, Jekka. You're the sister of a proper soldier now.
Bento!
Ow! I bring you the blood crest as proof of my march.
And with my blessing, you join our ranks. May you find your path on the wings of the Ten.
You've got to be kidding me. Him? A soldier? Please. Flower or no flower, we all know all he'll ever be good for is cleaning everyone's shit.
I think we're done here.
Better put some snow on that, or it'll bruise. Thanks for saving my life. Maybe when I get my own soldier's mark, we can fight in the same squad. Give me a chance to return the favor.
He's cute.
Go on. I'll catch up. Here. Something to commemorate our climb. May the Ten always grant you victory, Aloy.
I'll see you around, Penta.
Oh, yeah. What a view. Me gusta. Okay. Ooh, a large health potion. Okay. You need fiber zest to craft these. Is it Aloy or Aloy? It is Aloy. I'm assuming that's what you were asking. All right. Campfire, right? There's one here. No? Dang it. There's one right here, though. Okay, so back to here. I remember this place. Out of small health potions, but I have 6 mediums and 1 large.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Kotallo await you within.
The core route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether. Is that playback device working properly?
Yes. Thank you for help.
Will the new voices I brought...
I don't know much about this other great battle. You said these were... So anything I can learn helps me
The locator beacon on the recordings is lit, but the signal doesn't always...
You're lucky that the old ones speak to you. I wish I
have more voices for you to present.
You honor the fallen.
Might as well go for the rare stuff first.
More voices saved.
I'll let you know.
I wonder if there's a way to recover more voices.
All right, let's see what we got here. will probably be the last thing I do before calling it quits, because
Outlander, the chief
it's getting
awaits
late.
you in the arena, past the throne. Speak to the chief when you're ready.
Did I already read this one? I think I may have. Probably this one too. Yeah. Not this one. Job went to Ann Faraday, born and raised in the hot zone, Needles, California, and a colonel in the Air Force. When De La Hoya instigated the takeover of bases in the region, she had been a dissenter and so didn't fight in the war, but was instrumental in peacefully evacuating other neutral personnel. During the conflict, she became one of the nation's leading voices for a nonviolent solution, which, combined with her familiarity with the region and military background, made her credible to both sides. 3 months into her appointment, Faraday gave an address to Congress, ostensibly as a progress report, but actually a ringing statement of purpose. She transacted her usual plain-spoken military directness, passionately highlighting the need for community and unity in the face of an uncertain future dominated by climate change and increased automation. It came to be regarded as one of the finest moments of oratory in Link.
This must lead to the arena.
To all guests in the museum, please remember to wear light protective clothing when visiting our outdoor exhibits. Dust goggles, gloves, sunshades, and respiratory masks are available free of charge at the service desk near the corridor. The creator area has been scrubbed of all radioactive materials and is therefore completely safe. All right, guess that's it.
It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring.
Ooh, we got some armor. Marshall.
This could be useful.
You think any of them are worthy marks?
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to... But now the some have come to compete. They know Regala will come.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack: through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with me, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
The grove, the arena.
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground they gave their lives in a fight. We honored them by holding the cool.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
All right, guys. I'm actually gonna have to call it for the night. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got to get up for work in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and call things, call it a day here. So I'm gonna say I'm not ready, but this is exactly where we're going to pick up in the next stream, which I plan for tomorrow night. So it'll be a short wait, but we'll start here next time, and I guess we're gonna keep pushing the main story forward here. So. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. As always, it was a good time, and appreciate every single one of you watching live and all of you who will be watching after the fact as well on the recording. So anyways, take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.